Well, that game was very disappointing. Let me be clear, offensive coordinator Todd Downing and quarterback Ryan Tannehill were disappointing. Welcome back to my channel. This is Timnet Talks. If you're upset, mad, or disappointed that the Titans are one and done again in the playoffs, please drop a like for me. In the comments, let me know how or what was the main reason the Tennessee Titans lost against the Bengals. Now, the defense came to play in the game. The defense did their job like they've been doing all year. The defense even raised to a playoff level and a Super Bowl contender defense that was worthy of shutting down any team. Two of the Titans' biggest problems all year showed their ugly head in the biggest game of the year. The biggest problem was the turnovers, and in this game, it was interceptions from Ryan Tannehill. The other biggest issue was inability to sustain drives from either very bad play calling and Ryan Tannehill's inability to throw an accurate football. Now, there was a lot of good plays in the game as well. On the defensive side of the ball, those guys balled out. Zach Cunningham led the defense with 10 tackles. He was showing up all over the field. David Long was in on 8 tackles as well and finished with a sack. Amari Hooker had one phenomenal interception to get the Tennessee Titans back in the game. Landry, Autry, and Dupree each had sacks in the game. Big Jeffrey Simmons was the big star of the defensive to solidify his stardom in the league. He ended up with 3 sacks in the game and was wrecking havoc all day. The Titans defense was able to tie a sack record in the playoff game with an eye-popping 9 sacks in the contest. On the offensive side of the ball, there was some good performances. Dante Foreman was running really well, probably should have gotten more carries. He finished the game with 4 carries for 66 yards. Julio Jones had a productive game as well. He finished with 6 catches for 62 yards. The offensive star of the game was A.J. Brown, who finished with 5 catches for 142 yards and 1 touchdown. He could have had more if Ryan Tannehill was more accurate in the game. Tannehill did have one real high-level throw on A.J. Brown's 33-yard touchdown. Tannehill threw a dime to the edge of the pylon for the touchdown. A.J. Brown is such a stud, by far the best Titans receiver ever. My final thoughts from the game. Whenever Ryan Tannehill first pass was an interception, I knew we were going to lose the game. Tannehill is a guy that plays good when he is confident. In that moment, mentally, he was done. The defense tried to carry the offense, but the Bengals receivers are just too good to hold down all game. I don't put full blame on Ryan Tannehill. It really goes to Todd Downing. There is not one game this year where I thought to myself, we only won because Todd Downing called a good game. That is why the Titans should upgrade from him. The Titans deserve better than the game plans that Todd Downing was putting together. All in all, it was a good season. Not the result that anyone wanted, but the Titans had a season for the ages. We will talk about this season for seasons to come. I will continue to make videos all off season, from Titans related news, from potential draft prospects, and the rest of the playoffs. If you made it this far in the video, that means you like my content. Please hit that subscribe button for me. And if you haven't already, hit that like button as well. See you in the next video. Tighten up.